Hello everyone, welcome to another video on the use of imaging. Today we are going to talk about using grids in imaging. And in this session, we will talk about identification of the grid lines tool. I'll show you where to locate the grid lines feature. We will learn how to customize the grid settings, and I'll demonstrate a practical way to overlay grid lines on images for analysis. So let's first identify where is this located. We have multiple toolbars on the top. We need to go to Plugins, Analyze, and Grid. The grid lines are located in this particular toolbar. Now, the grid lines are grids which are placed, overlaid on top of images, and it will allow you to do measurements, counting, as well as do point counting method of area proportions. So let's open an image, and such image analysis usually are where subjectivity comes into play. Usually when we have an image which doesn't have a preset values of measurements or points. Say for example, this is a electron microscopic image and you do find certain elements like bacterial colonies which are present over here. And I have the total area of the image which is quite set because I have the measurement of the scale set over here. So when it comes to such an image, we need to kind of count the number of colonies in a given area. So that's called as the point counting method. So let's reset and start afresh with a new image here. Now in this image, we need to overlay a grid. Let's see how it is done and how it looks like. We go to Plugins, Analyze, and click on Grid. As soon as you click on Grid, a window opens and a grid is overlaid on top of it. Now, how do we select an appropriate grid? So in this case, as you can see, there are grids placed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes which are complete. And there are in the edges, there are some boxes which are incomplete. So you can adjust like the number written over here. You can make it, let's say 5,000. So when you make a smaller number in that area per point, you see that the grid lines become closer. When you make a larger number, the grid lines go away from each other. So is this a good grid count? No, usually the identification of a particular object, the grid should be bigger than that. So in this case, you can see that the grids are kind of overlapping the organisms over here. So I need something bigger than that. So let's keep going and see, still it is smaller. So I think this would be a good entity. But if you go a little bigger than that, you will be able to count it faster. So this is pretty good. We can see that there are boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. 6 by 4, you have 24 boxes. And the criteria usually is that whenever an object is within the box, you count it. And anything on the left and the top, you start counting. So here, this particular organism is touching the left border of the grid box. So we count it inside this box. So we start counting it. We look at the whole set of boxes over here and then count the number of boxes in which the organism is present. So not present, not present, not present, not present, not present, not present, 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 present. So you get a count of maybe, let us say 5 boxes which contain the organism out of 24. So the area of this particular surface containing the organism will be 5 out of 24. So this is just an example. You can utilize this for many other scenarios where you need to see a cross section of a particular image and count the number of percentages of areas which is covered by a particular substance. Maybe a plaque or overlay, number of organisms present, the amount of surface roughness that is present. Another thing that we can standardize it, you should remember this number of 20,000. So that when you open a new image, let's open another image here, which has the similar kind of scenario. But now you can see that the scales are different. So you should not use the same kind of grids overlaid on top of this particular image. You should make sure always that the same scale is present and grids can be suited for each of those. So these are three different scale values. So we need to be careful when you are using the grid lines. So that is the precaution you should take. I hope you understood how grids are used, and please feel free to practice the same and also answer the MCQs that follow to make your understanding more robust. Thank you.